So it has officially been a year since I was dropped by GYMSHARK and posted this video. And if you haven't watched that video, I'll just summarize it really quickly right now. So what happened was I was dropped by GYMSHARK because one day I got a phone call by one of the sponsorships managers and they basically said to me, "Hey Lauren, I want to cut straight to it. We no longer feel like your brand aligns with our brand. We've also seen that you're building your own other business, and so we'd no longer want to continue working with you." So that's what happened over a year ago now. So that's not what we're talking about. Today, what we are talking about is how life compares then and now. So what am I doing differently back when I was sponsored by GYMSHARK, when I was working towards getting that sponsorship, because that was something that I dreamed of having for such a long time and it was like a massive goal of mine. So obviously then when I got it, I was super happy. And then around a year and a half after being sponsored by them for that whole entire time, I then had it taken away from me. So at the time, I wasn't too disappointed because I understood where they were coming from. I was no longer continually posting about GYMSHARK, GYMSHARK, GYMSHARK every single post because I was really focusing on building my personal brand while selling my own fitness ebooks, which is what I was strongly focusing on back then. I created a hashtag called StrengthFeed, which now has over 150,000 posts under it on social media. So that was cool and that was awesome. And that was what I was working on back then. And back when I was working with GYMSHARK, I was also focusing on working with a bunch of other brands, doing brand deals, sponsor posts, ads, all those type of campaigns and things. Because honestly, for so long, that is what I chased because that's how I thought I had to make money as a quote-unquote influencer. And I know so many people are going to comment like, oh, influencer, whatever. That's just the term of how people say it, right? So whatever, moving swiftly on from that. So that's what I was focusing on back then. I had done online fitness coaching. I then pivoted to selling fitness ebooks. And then after that, I was basically trying to build a product-based business. Now, I then got dropped by GYMSHARK, everything changed, and I realized like, oh my gosh, I cannot rely on these brands for my income because I then had a big income stream of mine taken away from me, which was working with GYMSHARK. So at that moment, I knew that I wanted to help other people realize that you can create your own business and you don't have to rely on doing brand deals, and it is totally possible for you. So I just want to illustrate this for you right now because if you're watching this video, it's highly likely that you want to get sponsored by GYMSHARK or some big companies out there. So let's think about it this way, okay? Probably about 0.01% of all of the people in the world who have a fitness Instagram are going to end up getting sponsored by GYMSHARK or one of these big brands and eventually becoming one of the go-to athletes. Because obviously there are these companies that have athletes, as they call them, but they never really pay them, they never really give them any good promotion, and they never really put them at the forefront of the brand, so it doesn't become profitable for them, right? So let's just say this brand who's working with you, who's not paying you, who's literally giving you nothing, is asking you to do a post every single week. So that means that you're doing 4 posts a month. So these are 4 posts where instead, let's say you were doing them to promote your online coaching if you created an online coaching package. Okay, so let's say you are going to be charging, for simplicity's sake, $200 per month per person for your online fitness coaching, where you're helping a specific niche audience achieve something, achieve a specific outcome, because you need to be really specific when it comes to these things. So anyway, basically, let's say you then get 5 clients, okay? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that is gonna be $1,000 per month. I'm telling you right now, that is gonna be more money than if you were to be doing these deals with these brands, unless you're getting to kind of, I don't know, maybe you have like 200,000 followers plus, okay? So just being open and honest with you here. So let's say those 4 posts a month that you're doing for that brand, you then focus on selling your coaching, and then out of those 4 posts, you only get 5 clients. That's like 1.2 clients per post. I mean, it's gonna be much more profitable for you. So I just wanted to illustrate it in that sense. So after I really realized this and after my mind was open up to it all, I then became really obsessed with online business. And actually in the video that I posted this time last year, a little bit over a year now, the one about why I was dropped by GYMSHARK, I did speak about my interest in business. Personally, I do truly believe that, you know, I see my future as a business owner, and you know, I'm really just bloody interested in business. And at this point, actually, I had just dropped out of my business degree at the University of Bath, okay? So I dropped out of university having studied business, and I was really interested in business. I'd always been interested in business, but I had become particularly interested in online business, marketing, sales funnels, lead generation, and all those fun back-end things that no one really talks about apart from I talk about it here on my channel. So if you're interested in building an online business, make sure to hit subscribe. And by the way, if you're finding this story interesting, it would be cool if you could just, I guess, leave a comment below about what your thoughts are on this particular topic when it comes to doing brand deals. And yeah, so just I want to hear your insight. So anyway, have a conversation with me. I love to reply to your comments. But with that said, then this whole world opened up to me. I ended up investing in some masterminds and going to masterminds and connecting with people who have been doing the whole online business thing for a while. And my mind was blown. It's like you kind of scratch the surface and then you find out one thing, and then let's say you find out about lead magnets. That's just an example. So that's a freebie that you get in exchange for a piece of information about someone, like their email address or something. I have some lead magnets in the description box if you're interested. But anyway, so with that said, you find out one thing, and then you find out the next thing, and then you find out the next thing, and it's just like this massive rabbit hole. And then you find out all this information and you don't know what to do with it, and then you have to piece it all together, and it's just like super interesting. So long story short, that's where I'm at now. So now my business focuses on helping people build an online business. So I actually have two businesses. One of them is called Online Fitness Business School, and it is a business that helps people, whether they're personal trainers or whether they're already online coaches, but it helps them build an online fitness coaching business. So it literally takes you through every single step that you could ever possibly need. And then another one of my businesses is called Impact School. So within Impact School, I have a few different courses as well as an accelerator program that teaches you in 8 weeks to build an online business. That one's more hands-on, higher ticket programs and all that stuff. And then within Impact School, I also have a podcast, which is the one that I mentioned at the beginning, which has been ranked by NASDAQ as #9 podcast to be listening to in the whole entire world. So that's what I'm doing now. And obviously that differs massively to when I was working with GYMSHARK, because when I was working with GYMSHARK, typically, I guess I'll give you a breakdown of like how my days look between then and now. So back then I would like wake up, I would go to the gym, I'd get some content in the gym, and I'd just be constantly thinking about like tracking my macros, going to the gym, making sure that my content was good, and fitness focus, and I'd be doing Tickner's tips on my story every single day. I'd be watching other YouTubers on YouTube, and I just felt like everything I was doing was related to fitness, and just like I'd be emailing brands asking them if they wanted to collaborate, and I'd be making content for brands, and I'd of course be focusing on selling my fitness ebooks. I'd be doing online coaching with my online coaching clients, and yeah, I don't know, but the online coaching was, I think before I was sponsored by GYMSHARK, I focused more on the online coaching. And then when I got sponsored by GYMSHARK, I guess honestly, maybe I let my ego get in the way, and I was like, oh, I'm with GYMSHARK now, I can sell my ebooks and all this stuff. And now that I understand how scalable and how many lives you can impact through online coaching, and honestly how profitable it can be, in hindsight, I definitely would have gone all in on the online coaching. But as the old saying goes, you know, hindsight is always 20/20, so you can't ever dwell upon the past. So with all of that said, now typically my day looks kind of different. So I'll wake up and then I'll go straight to the gym, but I'll get done in the gym faster. It's more efficient, and I want to be in and out. I have an amazing session. I feel like my sessions go by faster now because I'm focused rather than spending on time getting content as well. If I want to get content in the gym, I make sure that I schedule it properly so that it's efficient. So everything seems to be more efficient now. I then get back home, and then I'm just getting on with a unit of work. I complete my unit of work, the most important thing that I need to get done that day. Sometimes I do that before I go to the gym, sometimes I do it after. And then honestly, like I feel so in alignment with my work that I have a daily focus, and then I basically make sure that everything I'm doing is focused on that particular topic for that day. So an example of this was today, I was focusing on creating a new workshop, a free workshop for people who want to build an online fitness coaching business. So I'm actually going to leave a link to that down in the description box below. It's going to be at onlinefitnessbusinessschool.com/blueprint, and basically all day I was focusing on creating the content for that. So it's a workshop, and it is going to give you the exact 4-step system to get online clients. So it's basically the client getting system that you need if you're trying to build an online fitness coaching business. So I was focusing on that all day, and my time just flew by like that because I felt like I was just enjoying everything so much. And I don't know, it just feels like now when it comes to the content I'm creating, I feel like I'm creating systems for people to follow to get them results in their business. And before, I do feel like I was putting out amazing content, but I feel like a lot of the times it was like, hey, buy this with my link, and hey, get this discount, and hey, these leggings are coming out soon. And it wasn't as valuable as the information could have been that I could have possibly been putting out. And honestly, in return for the amount of money that I was earning these brands that I was working with, I think that my effort would have been much better spent if I was focusing on my own brand. Because here's the thing, like, it sounds cool and it sounds appealing when a brand is like, hey, you're gonna get a free photo shoot and you can post these photos to your Instagram in return for tagging us. But like, here's the thing, when you're focusing on building your own business, you're going to have the revenue in order to invest back into your business in having a photographer who can take the photos for you. So just an example of this is like, I have a girl who edits my videos for me, and it's essentially, for me, it's an investment into my business because she's now going to edit this video, make it look cool, do some cool things on the screen right now. Cool. I don't know, Danny's gonna have some fun with that. And yeah, so I guess the difference is now I see everything that I'm doing as a business, whereas before I saw everything that I was doing kind of like as a side hobby. And so that's why I'm so committed to helping other people build their own online business and really realize that it is an online business, that it is scalable, that it is possible for you, even if you don't think it's possible for you right now. So 1 year on from being dropped by GYMSHARK, and I know that back then I could have very easily allowed it to have got me down and just thrown me back a lot, but instead I used it as fuel to push me forward. And honestly, that's what I think is required when something goes wrong in life, or when you get let down. Maybe you get fired from your job. You know, I've been fired from a job before, a waitressing job, because apparently I wasn't passionate enough. Yeah, I mean, can you blame me? And when things don't go the way you're expecting, it's so easy to let it hold you back and to let it knock your confidence. But instead, I think that there's an old saying that I love, and it's that you never lose, you learn. So in this situation, I don't feel like I lost. I feel like I learned a lot. And the biggest learning is that when you're trying to build if you're trying to build a business right now, if you're someone who's trying to get sponsored by a brand, here's the lesson that I learned, and I've been through this mistake so you don't have to. And it essentially is that you should not rely on other brands to help you reach more people, or to help you make an impact, or to help you inspire people, or to help you earn money. You should focus on building your own brand, because it's going to be just as much effort, it's going to be just as much work, and it's going to be much more rewarding when you're able to, even if you don't have a big following, change the lives of other people just from the fact that you are doing online coaching or something, okay? Yeah, like, because I just basically want to like inspire people not to crave sponsorship. So James is persuading me to leave that in. So yeah, I mean, that's it. I think that I get so many people message me all the time because they obviously see on my Instagram that it's like a personal brand and online business mentor, and they see that I'm helping people build a personal brand, and they just want to work with brands. And it's just like, yes, working with brands is awesome and cool. For example, James and I just got back from a collaboration with Disney World. That was amazing. But it's like, when you rely on that as your sole thing, and when that's all you care about, it distracts you from actually making an impact on people's lives. So please, please, please take it from me. Please realize that when you are working with a brand, you are an asset to the brand. I understand this, having built businesses myself, currently we have affiliates for our program, Online Fitness Business School. And here's the thing, they help us build the business. They are an asset to our business because they promote it for us, right? And a lot of times when these brands come to you, they're like, yeah, we love your work and we really want you on the team and all this and that and that. And it's like, they sell you the dream, but really you're an asset to them. You are a way to help them make more money. So I just want to inspire you to build your own thing, do your thing. 1 year on from being dropped by GYMSHARK, honestly, yeah, I am loving my life. It's cool. It's just, yeah, I just wanted to put this video out there, something a little bit different, and yeah, that's all. Anything else I should say?
A year on, you've met a better bloke than you'd have ever met at a fitness expo.
Oh my gosh.
True or not true?
Oh, James.
True or not true?
Well, we met before I got dropped by GYMSHARK. You met me when I was still a GYMSHARK athlete.
Yeah, and look what happened.
Did you only slide into my DMs because I was sponsored by GYMSHARK?
I don't think I actually knew you were sponsored by GYMSHARK at the time.
There you go, you don't even need to be sponsored by GYMSHARK to find love. So, I guess I've just realised a lot of things in the past year since I was dropped by GYMSHARK. Now, not everything that I've realised has come just from me being dropped by them, right? But the biggest thing, the biggest thing that I want you to take home from this video today is that if you're relying on an income stream that isn't in your direct control, then it's risky, right? It's dangerous and you have no security. So that's what I'm saying today. Again, if you're someone who does want to build your own online coaching business, make sure to come to that workshop. This is the link. It's also in the description box below. And thank you so much for watching. If you're into building an online business and if you're also into travel, and I have a lot of food videos as well, so it seems, then make sure to hit subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Also, you can check out my podcast, which is called Impact School, and I've had people such as Heidi Summers on there, who's Buff Bunny. I've had Rob Lipsit on there. I've had Mariah. Oh, actually, another thing to note is that after I got dropped by GYMSHARK, I actually got hit up by Alphalete, and I'm not gonna lie, I like their clothes better, so I'll just leave that in at the end.
Count it, done.
Okay.